Have you ever noticed how some companies quietly go from underdog to unstoppable right before the world realizes it? That's the story of AMD, a company that went from near bankruptcy to becoming one of the most important players in the global tech race, and might just be one of the best stocks for the upcoming future. While everyone talks about Nvidia and AI, AMD is quietly powering the hardware behind everything, from supercomputers to cloud servers, gaming consoles, and now the next era of artificial intelligence. In 2015, AMD was trading at around $2 a share. Wall Street had written it off. Intel dominated the CPU market and Nvidia owned GPUs. Then came Lisa Su, a CEO who completely rewrote AMD's destiny. She streamlined operations, refocused the company on high-performance chips, and built an engineering culture that could compete at the absolute cutting edge. Fast forward to today, AMD is a $200 billion giant leading in CPUs, GPUs, and AI accelerators. AMD doesn't just make chips, it builds the infrastructure of the digital world. Their EPYC server processors power massive data centers run by Amazon, Google, and Microsoft. Their Ryzen CPUs dominate the PC market. AMD, their Radeon GPUs, drive gaming and creative workloads. And now, their Instinct MI300 chips are taking aim at the AI compute market, the same space Nvidia currently rules. Here's the twist. AMD's chips are cheaper, more power efficient, and already being adopted by AI cloud providers looking for alternatives. We're entering the decade of compute, where every company, from startups to governments, needs massive processing power for AI, analytics, and automation. AMD sits right in the middle of that storm. They're not just selling hardware, they're selling access to compute, the most valuable commodity of the 21st century. And unlike Nvidia, which focuses mostly on GPUs, AMD builds both CPUs and GPUs, giving it a strategic edge across the entire data stack. That means AMD chips will be found in the servers that train AI, the consoles that run your games, and the laptops that power your daily work. AMD's latest quarterly revenue is $5.8 billion. Data center segment up over 40% year over year. And AI chip revenue expected to hit $4 billion next year. Analysts expect long-term growth of 20% plus annually, driven by AI, data centers, and embedded computing. They're also expanding partnerships with Microsoft, Meta, Oracle, and AWS, companies that are spending billions to scale their AI infrastructure. That demand isn't slowing down anytime soon. Here's what sets AMD apart. They're fabless, meaning they design chips but outsource manufacturing to TSMC, the best in the world. That keeps costs lower and flexibility higher. They're also gaining market share from Intel in server CPUs and from Nvidia in AI accelerators. Every quarter, AMD quietly chips away at competitors. And with Lisa Su's track record of execution, AMD has something most tech companies don't: credibility. No investment is perfect. AMD still faces heavy competition from Nvidia, Intel, and new AI chip startups. And chip demand can be cyclical, boom years followed by slowdowns. But AMD's diversification across gaming, data centers, AI, and embedded markets gives it resilience that few semiconductor companies can match. This isn't just a short-term AI play, it's a decade-long bet on the growth of compute, automation, and digital intelligence. AMD's roadmap is built for scale, efficiency, and innovation, the exact three things the world will need more of as everything becomes connected and intelligent. So when people ask why AMD could be one of the best long-term stocks, the answer is simple. They already survived the hardest part, and they came out stronger than ever. So what do you think? Will AMD become the true rival in AI, or is the market still underestimating what's coming next?